Welcome back to Seablock TSM, episode number 259, where we are working on advanced modules. But before we get directly into that, let's have a quick look at power. As you can see, it's night time. Because we've got bots busy, we're actually using in the order of 640 megawatts, which is enough to actually be getting a little bit of power requirement, or was enough to get a little bit of power requirement from our accumulators. We still don't have any from here, so I guess it just depends where the bots are up to. They definitely haven't finished. I used some logistic zone expanders to push this down here. There's another one there and some up here. So yeah, we're getting the bots busy. It looks like I probably need some over here as well to get the bots to finish off this side, because I want to do these products. But yes, I also was wanting to show the impact, which now that this is coming back online, really isn't that bad. No doubt we will probably keep running these fairly high so they can recharge the accumulators. But yeah, it only used 0.1 of a gigajoule, so it's not terrible, but we are... The thing is, we are starting to tap into it, and we're still expanding, and we will be for quite some time and using more modules, so it's only going to get worse. So we're going to have to do power fairly soon. But I'm over here so that we can use... What do we want to use? Maybe fast stack filter inserters. No, they're not going to fit there, are they? But they could go sort of like this, I guess, and you would be set to the where are these things? Not in there. Blue polished, and you need to be dropping it there. What? Why? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. That's what I really meant to do. And you need to be the red version. You are going to drop there. That's not quite correct. That's correct. Right. And, let's just fix this up while we're here. We actually have more of these than I expected. I wonder why that is. You can be the green version. Now, I guess we will come along here. So we probably, because we're going to cut down, I might just do it sort of one tile up. So something a little bit like that. Okay, so that doesn't work. It's a little bit sad that that doesn't work. Why don't I turn you guys on? Now, right. I'm suspecting that blue is not going to quite reach across there, so we're going to have to upgrade that. Oh, we can't even get a green all the way across. That's nasty. Because green is as far as we can go. Okay. Yeah, we can't do it. So we'll just have to... Oh, gee. We'll just have to go down to there for a short bit. Come across to here. And I probably should make the most of the resource I've spent on, but never mind. Should have kept that. And yes, here is where we want to end up coming sort of through here. So I guess we could use another green for the top one. Yeah, you can probably go... yes, this is going to get slightly awkward. Because we're basically going to have to... Oh, that's silly. What is it? No. There, that's probably as good as that's going to get. Oh, and I'm out of belt now. Awesome. We do have this in a zone, don't we? Or do we? Yes, we do. So I can just ghost these and we should be able to get a delivery at some point fairly soon. So what we were working out was that this is going onto one side, and I could put blue, which will probably be on one side in particular. Actually, what we can do is that, and this one, and you can have filter that one, and yes, that is correct for where we want it. So I think we will find... Oh. I think we'll find that we get blue on the top, yes. So as long as this one is depositing on the bottom, which it is, there's no good reason why blue couldn't just join into that. So I think that's what we'll do. Like so. So this one's going to have to skip if this is going to be a machine further down, which it probably is. So that's this row taken care of. And that is these two products. So then we need the circuits, which I believe is this one already. Yes, that's the circuits. And the final row, oh sorry, it's that and that. So the final row is the module processing board. So this one, which means that we have to be a bit careful of what's going on just there, right? So we either go there or we go here. Maybe that's better. And then we get... Then we get that. And that's slightly awkward, so let's do that. And that should be all the products that we need to make blue. We're going to need a lot of these though. So I think we should be able to extend along here a little way if we need to. Although we're going to have to leave a gap between each one so that we can fit undergrounds to make this sort of system work. Because I don't want to make them any longer than they already are. So if that's blue, we're going to need something similar for red. Oh, and this then will need to carry on, which I think we realized already anyway. In fact, this might be horribly out of place and need to be moved. In fact, let me just do that. To say there. Now this is not long enough. Yeah. So we need something maybe like all of that. Oh, I've got rail in it as well. Oops. Maybe kind of like that. I'd like it probably a little bit closer though. Which means this, wherever this is going, it's probably not going like that. Let's try this again then. Maybe that. But this will be for red, of course. That one. This does appear to be able to continue like so. So we could probably just use that. And then maybe that. In which case we could... Ooh, we could go back to there. Oh, we don't need this coming all the way over there. Oh, yes, we do. But it finishes there. I keep forgetting that. This has to come in here, doesn't it? Maybe I should do that. And then we would want this one. very interesting, actually, isn't it? These don't have to be identical, so I could, for example, simplify things over what I may have been thinking about by doing and have you drop top. So this is actually different now. That one is the same. And this one is by itself the red thingies. Okay, so this would have to come through like we don't have any, of course. Like so for the green. The red could continue on to... Actually, it only needs to get to here, doesn't it? And then we can use an underground from here. Right. Well, we could use one of these undergrounds. What the hell? Why ever not? And then... something like that. So that would enable us to make the red. So then we get to the green. We don't really know where we want some of these to get to, so I might just get rid of that for the moment. And see... how much of this can we borrow? Maybe something like that. That works. So we don't actually need that to keep going though. Or maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe I should have left that in. So you should put on which side? Because we should have the green join that. You should put on the top. We won't do that bit. You, or will we? We could do that actually. We could have you put there and just have this come in. Go in like that. So we don't actually have these boards transported very far, and that's fine. Now, you are trying to be these things. We don't know if we need them any further. Why don't I have a quick look at that? We need solder in those. Yeah, so it's these three. You need the solder. We do need solder in these guys. And we don't need any solder in there. But we do need the solder in these. Okay, what about these ones? And these. So, yes, we need the solder to carry on. That is those guys. This one here then is the green. So this will give us our, whoops, you need to be changed back to red, and you need to be changed to green or yellowy. Yeah, yellowy. And how are we doing for time? 20 minutes in. Okay. How is this doing? Okay, so that's excellent. I'm going to dash over there just because I want it to be able to complete. I might even check where the network that we keep tapping into is being generated from, and get rid of it, possibly. So this, oh, don't do that. This was pretending it was part of a network. So yeah, this is done, so I can reclaim. Why would I reclaim these? Well, the reason I'm reclaiming those is because this one may well get done last, possibly. Anyway, so I want to be able to carry our network on down here. Where did they end up? Right, so that's actually going to highlight for me. It's right in the middle of there, okay. I don't see any reason for that anymore. So it has a couple of items in there that are not completely useless, and it has some very useless bots. That's fine though. It gets that out of the way. This should have one of those. And I should now be able to place... I need slightly more landfill just there. Oops. There we go. So that should now mean that this entire section here is covered by bots and will duly be... How does that make sense? Anyway, should duly be filled. I suspect we don't have enough landfill to do it though, so I guess we will... Thorsten Stanizok 05, which is this one. Another 3,000 landfill being ordered. I'm actually slightly concerned. I thought this would have all the landfill in the world, but now, see, I've actually ordered this at 300k, and it's not actually getting topped up. I guess it's at 80,000 every time it gets topped up. Where is one of these? There it is. 80,000. You got 52,000. There's another one here that is sitting at 64,000. Doesn't actually look like it's getting past. Oh yeah, occasionally it is. I guess it was just a long time building up to that, but yeah, 64,000, it's getting close, so there's not really anything to worry about. Okay, let's get back to our module building, because I'm very excited now that it is very clear that there's only 4 elements left, essentially, as far as things that are going to go on over here. Do I have enough room for it? I don't. I actually do not have enough room to do these modules. How did I manage here? Oh, I build these directly. Right, that's how I manage. That's quite clever. So I'm going to have to do something similar. Oh, you need module contacts as well as these. Those things didn't need module contacts. So, what's going on with module contacts then? Module contacts. Ah, you're here. You are here, and I need to get you out of there. All right. Let's have a look what we can do from there. Not long enough. I may as well use one of these in here. You are going to have those. Thanks. So yeah, module contacts are going to be able to get through there. So what we need to do then is something akin to this setup, but how many inputs do we actually require? And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 4 for these, and this one is 1, 2, 3 polished sapphire. Oh, I didn't even look at this, did I? I didn't even look at this. They use different. Oh God. Okay. So much for my jewellery build. It's absolutely not going to work particularly well. We need all the gems. We need all the gems. Okay, so I'm going to have a proper facility for gems as well. This is absolutely not going to do. I wonder. We want to get to these things. Why? Oh. Have you got... Oh, you're not getting rid of your mud. That's what your problem is. Anyway... You're also on 61,000 of landfill. Yes, so we are going to have to do those gems somewhere. And I'm not sure where. Because this is where this kind of gets awkward and it starts... yeah, it jumps around on the direction it's trying to go. Which means the square is virtually unusable. Unless... Well, I've managed to use 2 like this together. Maybe it's possible to force something in here. I'm not sure. here. We don't need the gems until the actual modules themselves. So we'll be able to make the productivity, but we just won't be able to make these two right now. Frustrating. Okay. So anyway, transistors integrated electronics. Transistors integrated electronics. And that uses all three. And the actual modules don't use any of those. Okay. And we need 4 of those. So we could probably do something with the module contacts that we're getting built here and the solder again. That part is probably okay. Oh. So yeah, this needs to be coming in at about there. Without that bit. And this one can be supplying the module contacts. Like so. And this just obviously has to play out to the... everything but these, okay. Play out to the bottom side. Now, we have some product coming in here. It's only 2 products, right? So, that's 2. It's 2 products plus the speed module ones. So transistors, integrated electronics should probably be on a belt of their own, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so much for that idea. Oh, I do have some of these left. I'd have to undo that one. Oh. That's better. So, we probably need something similar to what we have below, which is we've got 2 of these coming in. Which one has the... You get the speed modules as well. Okay. Is that the same as up here? Oh, it's here. Ah, yes, it is the same. So I pushed it to there. Maybe, oh, these things can't be done in... Better check that before I get much further into this. No. At this point, we have to use these machines. Is that okay? Yeah, that's more or less what we've done there, except I've allowed a space. That will be a requester. Yeah, that'll work. And I will put... Well, it's going to be red, probably. One like... so, the other like that. Your blue, you are that one. You're doing that. And one of these is picking up far. So that's the 5 products. Where this one is simply... Oh. That's better. Is simply doing that. So that gets us blue at the first level. This might prove to be an interesting challenge. Yes. We need... We probably need all of this. Not quite all of that. There is an undo. There. Solder was definitely part of the components, right? Yeah. And then I need basically that much again. 1, 2. Oh, I need an extra. I need an extra component. Well, we're not going to need as many of these machines, probably. And I can always move this over if this is too much in the way. How are we doing for time? We're actually doing pretty well. Yeah, because the only real difference is we're actually going to use 3 rows, right? One. Now. Oh. Maybe, was I going to move this down or was I going to move it up? probably down, actually, in which case... whoops. Take that off. Let's just quickly get rid of this, actually. I don't know what that is. So why don't I get this part? Yeah, something like that. But we also need this one to I'm going to have to move this around slightly to make this possible. Like so, and then the slot. Except this time. We are actually going to need 3 of these. And I might just go like so, so that I can have... I don't know if they spin better like that, or whether one arm's 3 with one being 1, but that's what I'm going to do to make that work. And we are going to need... We're going to need that, and we're going to have to somehow make this end work. Probably squish it up. This here might have to go along here and then up. In fact, let's do that now. Pipes. They don't have to be that bad. Yeah. Something like that, so that we can fit this in twice, perhaps. Well, that does it. So, I mean, obviously we now have to just do a bit of a wiggle to get to where we need to be, but we've fit it in without having to get too clever, so I'm good with that. No, we're not out of those. Do I turn on my own bots? Maybe I do, just speed this process up a little bit. Oh, we're using really slow construction bots. Okay, we turn everything off then. 50. Now we can turn bots back on. I have some, Unfortunately. Oh no, they're working. Oh, we're out of those. That's why. That's a perfectly good reason, I guess. So this one may as well just be... Let's just check though. Do we actually have module contact? Module contact, we do. Okay, that's fine. Now, I need kind of all of this bit. And that is obviously too close, and so is that. Oh, we're out of belt. Of course we are. Of course we are. Right, so we've got 3 up here. It's got to become... It's basically got to get to there. I'm going to need a slightly shorter guy to do this. And we need to do this bit again. And we need the bottom part again. And whoops. Where's redo? No redo. Okay, fine. Right, and we need a provider chest for these items, and we need whatever they are to pop out. I must be in range of a network, which I've forgotten about, so let me just check that. Oh, we're actually connected to the entire initial factory. Okay, but they probably don't have some of these things that we need. So I may have to go back and get them. Right, these are the... Right, we've screwed something up here because one of these... Oh, okay, we haven't actually screwed it up. The board and the gems that we're confused about. And we need those two on a belt as well. And that's... They're going to need to be on all of these, aren't they? Oh, what? Why do you need all these green circuits? Come on, dude. That's just getting silly. Not so much for these that only need 3. So I think I'll make a belt with the processing units and the advanced processing units on it. We're completely out again. I may need to... Oh, look. Maybe it's worthwhile. All I need to do here is create a ghost reader and we're good to go. Oh, place a ghost reader, and we are good to go. Ghost reader. And this will now order, so we can use this collection to transport. And maybe I should even disconnect the main base, although, yeah, this is the only reason it's connected. That's probably better. Because this is not going to pay attention to whatever commands these guys had. So, Thornston Stanizok 09. 09, let's have a view. Good, and we're getting all of that stuff immediately, so that's excellent. How are we doing for time? 51 minutes. So, we have 3 boards, and I need them to come out some ways. Now, I think actually this one would have been better if it was blue, wouldn't it? Because that uses the processor boards. These don't tell you because they're the incorrect formulas. You actually would have been, or were intended to be, that one, I think. So you guys are intended to be those. You can be that one. You can be that one. You are also incorrect because you're the final level module. And you are that one, and you are that one, and you're the processing unit version. And you need those. Now this is sort of correct, so that's fine when we tell this that it needs to order those. But this one needs the boards in a huge number. At least it's only that. So I'm thinking then that instead of going to there, this guy should actually be the one that turns up first and goes to say there. So that's boards. The red one. The red one needs to feed in there. And the green one needs to feed in. Like so. There. So that's red. Red boards going through to here, through to here. Going in like so. then the green one's going... this is a little bit messed up, isn't it? Going in like so. And... I guess we are... going there. Okay, so that's the boards going into each of their relevant builds. Then we need a gem, which might end up being delivered. I'm not sure. And we also need... okay, that's fine. And you're going to come over to here. Go there, and you're going to be... one of you is going to be processing units. The other is going to be advanced processing units, of course. And you are actually going to split off here. And carry on down. No, that was incorrect. That one was correct, though. And now, when we get down here, we've got all of these provided. So that's fine. Here, though, yeah, this is really messy. Oh, is it though? You don't have boards, so that's that one gone. There's no need for the boards. There is a need for the gem, but again, not sure how we deal with that. I think it's only one gem per module, so it's not the ridiculous numbers of other things that we need. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. You went on the inside and you couldn't. Unless I sort of did a wiggle. So we're gonna have 3 of these coming in. To handle all the circuits that you're going to need. And actually, you don't need to do this. Because I think that we're actually going to do this one all over again. So that there's a separate supply of those modules when you get down to these ones, because that's going to burn a lot of modules. So it's not exactly the same as what we've got, is it? I'm going to want... I'm going to want 3 of these. Do I just space them out? Maybe. Yeah, it's not actually the way it's going to work up here, is it? Because I could... We're actually not delivering that much, so I could just have them like that, and then like that, which I think would make perfect sense. And then this one can come through here, and the next one effectively is missing a line, but that doesn't matter at all. And the next one effectively is another line, or 2 over actually. If we're to make this look nice, I suppose that should be over here. And this one should be there. So we're going to do this all over again. Okay, let's get this right first. That is not correct at all. We want that. Then this one goes back to there. Then this one goes back to there, which is going to need to go through there. And we have 2 more of these. Because there is an insane requirement for circuits. Damn it. I twisted some of these. Yeah. There we go. Better. So that's a copy of that. This one could be red circuit, say, because this is not going to matter that much. And you can be green circuit. So then let's just use some common sense here, perhaps. And of course you need to come down like so, you need to come across like so. Right, that delivers everything except the gems. And of course, we're not ordering anything. It's 1:05 on my clock, an hour, 5 minutes. What's happening with your delivery? Nothing. So we need to order again. You are number 9. Okay, let's just do that. Not bad. That should get here fairly quickly. So then power plus all of that, plus we will need a logistic network so that we can share the resources from up here. And then, of course, we have gems, which we haven't started on, and we have these 3 things as well. So there's still quite a bit to do, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one for that stuff. See you then, guys. Bye-bye for now.